47. The militia has released a hostage tape, outing the existence of Providence to the world. This was a fatal mistake, and our analysts are tracing its origin as we speak. In the meantime, we have a lead on Lucas Gray's top lieutenant. Turns out the Delgado cartel's counterfeiting unit was creating fake IDs for the militia, and one operative in particular stands out, Wazir Kale, an infamous South China Sea pirate better known by his nom de guerre, the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom and his cutthroat band of outlaws were the scourge of the shipping industry in the post-recession years. But his reign of terror came to an end with the disastrous 2014 hijacking of the supertanker, Francis King. Chinese elite forces stormed the ship, resulting in the deaths of a dozen sailors and most of the Maelstrom's crew. But Kale slipped away unseen. The Maelstrom's connection to Gray is unknown, but we believe it was he who carried out the audacious killing of a Providence CEO in Shanghai, along with two reactivated members of his old pirate gang, Vanya Shah, a shady figure in Mumbai's criminal underworld, and Dawood Rangan, the gang's old cashier turned dodgy movie producer. Shah, Rangan, and the Maelstrom form Lucas Gray's Eastern Cell. They are a crack strike team, and stopping them is our client's most pressing concern. Unfortunately, the elusive Maelstrom appears to have vanished into the seedy underbelly of Mumbai, the cradle of his criminal legend, and no one knows his whereabouts or what he currently looks like. So, a bandit queen, a showbiz charlatan, and one certifiable ghost. I shall leave you to prepare. Welcome to Mumbai, 47. One of the most densely populated cities in the world, home to more than 12 million people. If you wanted to disappear and hide from the world, this vast city is perfect. The maze-like sprawling slums offer secret paths and surprises around every corner. The elusive Maelstrom knows the city like the back of his own hand. Locating him will be a considerable challenge. A place to start could be the slums, where his former gang, the Crows, has recently risen from the ashes. Dawood Rangan will be easy to find in his half-finished tower, wrapping up his new film called Mumbai Hero. While Vanya Shah has ensconced herself in the overgrown remains of an old train yard. Your three targets call this labyrinthine part of the city home, so choose your approach carefully.
But I can beat your ass any day. Where are we heading, please?
Hi.
No, seriously, that guy in the Dawood movie that they're shooting, he looks like a crazy neighbor. Right, sir.
"47, our intel suggests the Maelstrom is hiding somewhere in the city slums. I've marked the headquarters of the Crows on your map.
Hey, have an okay day, okay?
How are you, sir?
Maybe he's a traveling salesman or something. Those suitcases could just contain the products he's selling.
Very doubtful. I've been hearing a lot of strange noises coming from the park. He's pacing around at night and...
47, this is one of the Mumbai chawls. My records show a few residential complaints about a new tenant in the building. Something related to strange behavior. Might be worth looking into.
But I'm sure he's up to no good. You know, at one point, I'm pretty sure I saw him handling what looked like some sort of weapon in there. I told the landlord, but he doesn't care as long as the bills are paid. He was already
I
there.
can't adjust the scope or I'll never make the shot.
Well, well. It appears we have a rival assassin in Mumbai, and he's training his sights on Dawood Rangan. By the looks of it, I'd say we're dealing with a local operator, known as the Kashmirian.
Damn it. If I don't get this viewfinder working, I will miss
A
the...
local hitman known as the Kashmirian is in Mumbai on business. He set up a sniper nest in a tower above a stairwell in the local chawl. It appears he's targeting the luxury apartment belonging to Dawood Rangan, but has encountered a problem. Perhaps you can assist him.
Not for sure.
Good thinking, 47. Now, if we could only make Rangan appear in that window somehow. Karan Dar, aka the Kashmirian, was born in the US, but fled to his mother's native land, India, 20 years ago, following an FBI investigation into a string of serial killings in Texas. He adopted a new identity here, and now works as a gun for hire for local mobsters. But who would want Rangan dead?
Going somewhere, sir. You need a taxi. You gotta be.
I get it. I don't know what that was.
Odd. Is anyone there? I'm so not in the mood to deal with this right now.
Huh? Great!
Is the fan good to go? I know they're still trying to find the right lines for the shoot, but in case they do, we need to be ready with the tech.
You bet. I had to hack the controls to reduce the...
Like, I know rhinos are endangered species.
Arthur! Gregory Arthur! Has anyone seen Gregory Arthur recently? I need him here for the final photo shoot with Mr. Rangan. Everyone else is ready. If anyone sees Gregory Arthur, let me know. Please, someone find Gregory so we can get this photo shoot over. Rangan's waiting patiently. It's not cool, alright?
Abey, what's the blood? This is the final day of shooting, and you look like you're all on coffee break. Kaam karo, chalo. Get moving. Hurry, I cannot. We are spending billions of rupees every day on this movie, and it's all going up in flames. Fuck up, aisa hai kya? The script is missing. Gregory Arthur is missing. I mean, is anything in order here? I want this.
When are you gonna be done mixing those colors?
Now!
I mean, how long can it take to smudge out a few blues and reds?
I'm creating art here. 70% of the work is finding the right colors. Color mixing is an entire art form on its own. It takes time.
Yeah, well, get a move on. Mr. Rangan wants you to go and get him as soon as you're done mixing your fancy colors there. You got it?
Fine. If only I could compromise a little with my artistic integrity. This would run a lot smoother. I just can't do it. Why did I go along with this?
Hey, Mr. Hussain, go on upstairs and wait for Mr. Rangan. I'm sure he'll be there shortly. It's me. Just to let you know that the house artist is ready to continue painting.
I'm finally coming round to it. He saved me. He saved everyone. Me, in, and Jack. No, all right, that's wrong. No, Jack. I was a star. No, good, Jack. I can't remember this.
Go ahead, let's see. All right.
Ah, Mr. Hussain, ready at last. Did you get a shave? Oh, well, never mind. Come with me to the lounge.
After you, Mr. Rangan.
That is Dawood Rangan, producer of mediocre movies and a full-time criminal. His brutality is overshadowed only by his giant ego.
Good day.
Beautiful.
Looking fine.
Magnificent
today,
use
sir.
of colors and form. Kya baat hai. If the new piece catches my forceful nature like this, I will have nothing short of a masterpiece on my hands. I'll be the envy of everyone.
I guarantee a perfect execution, Mr. Rangan.
All right. Chalo, let's get this done with. I expect these to be the final brushstrokes, Mr. Hussain. I'm a busy man here.
All right, 47.
You know,
Let's
this
see if the
painting is
aim
sure
of our
to bring a
Kashmirian
lot of
friend is
future work.
true.
Dekho, once the word gets out and my art-appreciating friends see it, your phone will be ringing off the hook.
I can't wait. Hold your breath for a moment, Mr. Rangan.
That's the reason I told you I wouldn't pay for the commission, by the way. I'm not stingy. No, not at all. But if I'm already paying you in exposure, well, let's not overdo it, you know?
I prefer cash over exposure. Clench your fist, please.
Who doesn't? But sometimes, exposure can be worth more than just money. Dekho, in this case, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Just wait and see. When you're done with this job, the contracts will be rolling in.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Rangan. Can you look up a bit?
That shot came from the chawls. Looks like the Kashmirian finally got a clear line of fire. Dawood Rangan is dead, and not even by your hand, 47. What will you think of next? 47. The Kashmirian is on the move. He's heading for another flat inside the chawls. This might be worth investigating. If nothing else, we may get a lead on who his client is. The Kashmirian is moving to an apartment in the chawl. It's facing the laundry area. I suggest we find out what he's up to, 47.
Great. Next one up, please.
The neighbors would come and listen to me when I was a kid. I was the talk of the neighbors, you know.
Come on out,
47.
Shah.
It appears the Kashmirian is
The
using this
walk
room
over
as a
to
base of
that
operations. Let's see
I
what he's up to
promise.
in here.
It would all be over quickly.
So, the Kashmirian is scoping out a bridge in an area primarily used as a laundry business. Interesting. It recently changed ownership and now belongs to Vanya Shah. It looks like he's found a new target and is waiting for her to get on the bridge. Perhaps your mentoring days aren't entirely over yet.
In local news, it's the game of the season. But for many fans, the
Come on,
ongoing
Shah.
match between mongoose
Go
and
to your
heroes will be remembered
meeting.
for all
In my dream to go on X Factor India, I don't care what anybody says.
The new foreman looks to be a dedicated worker. He hasn't left the office since he got here.
Oh, no. I was up here.
Sir, I'm afraid you don't have the right clearance. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure that's why he's not coming out.
So he's waiting for nightfall so he can slip out.
Probably. Sadly for him, we work day and night. He's never.
Not alive, I haven't met the new foreman yet. Is he better than the last one?
Pata nahi yaar. He's still in the office. I know Miss Shah is supposed to meet with him on the bridge and talk about how to make you lazy workers do more. But so far, he hasn't come out.
Who are you calling lazy? I work 15 hours every day.
Haan, pata hai. Just relaying the words of Miss Shah. I think she's...
Vanya Shah is eager to meet the new foreman of the Mumbai laundry business. However, the foreman has taken refuge in his office, unwilling to meet with her at this time. You might be able to use this to your advantage, 47.
Hoping this new guy will be liberal with his gratitude. You know what I mean.
Great. Little people like us.
So, I'm probably thin. Alright, so I need to understand a few things here. Nobody keeps track of time in any way?
The old foreman didn't really care so much about time. It was all about getting things done.
So how did he track that? I can't see any of his old files here.
I don't know where they might be.
Alright, how about the workload? How do you guys keep track of how many orders you go through in a day?
The old foreman did all that. I think he kept most of it in his head, actually. That was one of the things Miss Shah didn't really like. That and the fact that he would give us breaks.
She doesn't like giving breaks?
Hates it.
I see. Thank you. The papers are. If I could just find them, it would make my life a lot easier. But the old foreman, he hid them somewhere.
Had to happen.
If I knew why, I wouldn't have to look for them, would I? I just want to make sure I understand everything. If I show up for the bridge meeting with Miss Shah and I'm not prepared, well, let's just say I don't want that to happen. All right, it'll be too late.
No!
Surely those loads must be somewhere. Think. Oh. I don't have time to deal with this right now.
I'm ready for my meeting with Miss Shah now.
Miss Shah's been waiting for this all day. The foreman's ready to meet up with Miss Shah on the bridge. We're heading there now. Follow me to the bridge.
They don't call her the slum.
Oi, kapade gande hai abhi bhi. You need to put in more effort. That's not even close to good enough.
My arms are so tired. I really need a break here.
The boy from the embassy is facing all kinds of dangers. In the end, he has to make a choice of whether he wants to stay there. He's a prince. Come back here.
Aja, it's just through here. Miss Shah will be along soon. Better get your shit together.
So, that's the new guy, huh? How long is he going to last, you think? A week?
Depends on what the Queen decides to do with him, I guess. He looks tough enough. Might last a week in the pits. Maybe even 2.
Maybe he's been working really hard on that report of his. Maybe she'll actually keep him on.
I can't imagine that. He's been hiding inside that little office of his all day, afraid to come out. I don't think he has what it takes.
That is Vanya Shah, self-appointed queen of the Mumbai slums.
The new foreman finally graces us with his presence. What do you have to report?
Well done, 47. You've managed to lure Vanya Shah out into the open. Anything could happen here.
I see a lot of dead weight.
I've made a similar observation. Tell me more.
Well, the objective is find the root of the problem, work to get close to it, and then eradicate it.
I like your thinking. How would you approach the tasks you see before you?
My usual method is prepare intensely, study the problem, learn everything I can, analyze all approaches. The idea is to gently nudge people to do what I want. And then, once the objective is in my sights, perfect execution.
Not afraid to spill some blood in the process?
Not at all. In fact, I find that happens quite often.
I like you, Foreman. I think this could be the beginning of a very fruitful relationship.
I aim to please, Miss Shah.
You think I don't see you down there, little ants? Scurrying about at your own pace? Taking unnecessary breaks? Drinking my water? Wasting my money? You have had it easy up until now. But your new foreman will bring some order to this rebellious behavior. The days of slacking are over. You hear me?
What the hell?
That is Vanya Shah taking care of 47.
I've got another
Are you
accident
planning
here.
on outsourcing all your work to the Kashmirian from now on? The Kashmirian is on the move again. It's paid off to follow him so far. Maybe he will lead us to the maelstrom. 47, the Kashmirian is on the move again. He looks to be leaving his apartment, possibly the trawl itself. I suggest following him to see where this will end.
Hi.
Do you do delicates? Oh, never mind.
You don't know me, but your boss will want to talk to me. By now, he should have found out about the unfortunate fates of Rangan and Shah. I am the one responsible. Mad? No. On the contrary, I consider it a successful job interview. Just tell me where to go. Ah, yes, of course. I'll be there in no time.
Doesn't surprise me at all. You should have married that old, ugly guy that works in the bank. He would have worshipped the land.
Where is he? I need a shave. Why isn't the shop open yet?
Hi.
I cannot believe Dawood Rangan donated that TV to the people of the slums. And to hear that serpent Vanya Shah talking about how he does nothing for us.
Makes Deval happened in Colombia. Notorious cartel boss Rico Delgado and his two closest lieutenants have been murdered in a coordinated strike. Already dubbed the astonishingly, the killers remain unidentified. However, there is but it is likely that Hector Delgado
Fixing. Why the hell am I talking to myself now? That's enough of you.
My brother told me this story about the death. Have you heard me? Sure. I won't let you do. But after he first left the city, he came upon a bandit camp out in the outskirts. Here, he found a young woman held captive by 3 terrible dragons. They had kidnapped her from her parents and wanted to sell her as a slave up north. But Maelstrom...
Out of my way. I'm afraid your honest look isn't going to cut it here. I'm going to have to frisk
So
you.
he snuck into the camp at night, unarmed and clearly overpowered by big Remember? The young man, almost a boy. He tried to free the girl as she slept in her cage, but she got scared and yelled for help. This awoke the man. He rushed over and tried to grab him. Oh no. Well, luckily they were strong, but
Just stand still, and it'll be over soon.
Grab one of the man's rumpuri from his belt. He thrust the knife deep into the first dragon's thigh,
Oh,
spilling
hi.
blood everywhere.
Go on ahead.
The other dragons immediately jumped over to try and take the knife.
So, you're the one who called. The boss was intrigued. He'll see you. Better make it good.
I'll do my very best.
Come with me.
Delving straight into the heart of darkness, 47. Good luck.
Got some balls, man. Killing 2 of the city's most ruthless people as a job interview. That's something else. All right, it's just in here. Good luck. Hey, my man. Just stand still. We won't have any problems, okay, pal? All right, go on.
Time to face the dragon, 47.
The mysterious stranger enters the lion's den. I guess you know who I am by now.
The Maelstrom.
Indeed. Two of my most trusted allies are dead. Childhood friends, lifelong companions. And now you're here.
I always see my contracts through to the end.
Admirable. Really, it is. I'm assuming Vanya put out the initial contract that drew you here. She never did like Dawood. Perhaps power play while our plans are in hiatus? But why kill her then? Unless Dawood made a counteroffer.
That would be the smart move.
But then you heard the rumors about the return of the Maelstrom. And so you took a chance. You figured if Dawood was assassinated, I would put two and two together. Eventually, I would have to teach the Slum Queen a lesson. You took it upon yourself to help me before I asked. A show of skill. A move to get to the top. Is that right, boy?
You can only kill so many mobsters before wanting bigger challenges.
Dawood and Vanya lost their way once they returned here to Mumbai. I blame myself for their failures. I should not have let them go back without me. They got lost in their egotistical pursuits. Dawood thinking he could usurp my legend through his movies. Vanya assuming some mythological regency over the people of the slums. They forgot that which mattered the most.
What was that?
Legacy. In time, you become your actions. Vanya became cruel. Dawood became a hollow man. I wonder what we will become. What shape we will take in our final days. Exposed and raw in the eyes of the universe. We can't stay unseen forever. Death comes for us all, my friend.
That it does.
The infamous Maelstrom is dead. Very well done, 47. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
Hey, I have to do a quick check before you pass by me. Those are the rules. You up for that? Huh? Okay, let me just pat you down here. All good, brother. On your way now.
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.